Now Myers for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
56, the mark, 156, check 56.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Run up.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on.
From the 41, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd and short.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'll be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Klein just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They go play action with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to... away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mason Foster. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
I got 19. Tight end right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He gets it to Thomas. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. 95-56.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
General West.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears. Check, crouch, crouch.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He'll into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mike 47. Zebra. Switch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big dash.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Reload, reload. 47's a mark, boy. 47. Check, check. 47. Oh, you got D? 22. Check. Over.
Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, check, check. Hey, easy,
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, kill. 59. Hey, Alpha.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. Now Brees lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Green 80. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming. Shit. Friday.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Wilson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, guys, listen. 35. Know your job.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
13.
To throw, it's Breeze. Under pressure, they got him again. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check nine. Slam.
They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Right there, 56. All day, punt.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Crunch time, defense. Out. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
35's the mic. Record.
Alert.
There you go. 40. Bring it. Under 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Say. Zoom. Check 26. Go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Heavy on the edges. 35's the mic.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K.J. Wright in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, easy. Motion. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 02.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, spacer out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, spacer out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, spacer out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. After 27 yards.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
You is one of them dudes that run the ball every play.
Don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator,
too.
You can keep people
But I don't
a little
blame
bit
you.
off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky.
Yeah, bro, this is going to be a long day for you. He was talking all crazy in the chat. Off in the business.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time.
He said, take notes, he not TV.
And the quarterback got sacked.
All right, bro.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson flushed out right.
Take notes. I'm not TD. I'm not TD. Shut up, man. I'm like that, bro. I'm really like that. I'm like that. Y'all doing all that talking in the chat. I am like that.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
One person watching.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Texas, I hope you watching, see all the sauce, all that crazy
This will be
still
taken
going.
very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You're not throwing the ball, bro. So you might as well just get that bitch in there. You might as well just keep that bitch on the ground.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back.
No, I forgot about that. That's going to work every time.
Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun,
Petey body.
and they'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 17,
Click on. Thank you.
and he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Dave.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Whole house coming.
36 power.
Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Do me like that was gonna be to the crib.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. Nixon will try the right side.
Bro, running right into
line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know it's carrying out that high,
because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
No hoodie,
peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they...
That's crazy,
3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every t-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Bit of blitz right here.
12.
You don't blitz is a touchdown, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
Can't run all the way over there then.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh my God.
Protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd
down.
down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I just know he didn't just follow him all the way across the field. I know he didn't. I know he didn't. I know you ain't that dumb.
Here's Wilson from the gun. He'll throw.
Bro.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed
really
everyone, took away all
right
the passing angles. Thus,
so they on me. That's 2 drops. That's first down. 2 first downs down the
team
track.
knows this one sent away.
And this shit rigged, bro. I can't believe it. Nigga getting free points. Oh, it's hyper crazy shit, bro. Nigga can't win. Lose it out here, dog.
Return of 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle.
I guess they did both sides of this possession. Whoa.
Pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
It's good.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's good.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
You said what?
This is taken at his 4.
He be live streaming on Twitch, but
here just past the 20-yard line.
yeah, that's it. Me, I think so. I don't know. Hey, where you at? Oh, damn. That junk crazy, bro. They did your baby like this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
I hate running the ball.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Guess way wrong, right? Don't do that no more.
Find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm really just tripping for no reason.
Akeem Hicks showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Third and long, it's Wilson.
Another drop, bro.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
I swear to God, they really scared me right now, bro. Ain't nobody catching the ball or none.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Irvin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready,
the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Carson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's coming. Where? He's coming. Double up. Go, guys. 4 down.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
What? Go, team. 52. Come straight.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 39. Got it. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Now Trubisky on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Big check, 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 check.
Complete to Joe Mixon. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 23-yard run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Whoosh. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Taylor Gabriel, 37 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. 52 to Mike. Front left. 2 to Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. 12. 52. Extreme. Spot that. Check. Crunch. Switch. Look for signal. Watch twist. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Wilson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on third and long. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Complete to Josh Gordon. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Bears 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
14, 14. 14, 14,
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Good job right there. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Pick it up, G. Check. Check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. On your team.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll let this go for the... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down to lose one. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Check three. Shift.
Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught. Block it. 27 yards there. A 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And now he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give, running right, it's Irvin. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Ran, top. Topper. Let's go, Mike, 50. Mike. Ran, top. Big stop,
Here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cannon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trubisky now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Further. Switch. All go special. Gun.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Here we go. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 43. 36.
Now a give, right side. Nixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, Charlie. 50, 61. Matchbox white.
On third down, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to score. It's a Touchdown! No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.